Every article entered in the database is tagged with one or more words from the inquiry language down the left-hand column here. The 277 word language is designed to encompass and describe environmental change from the widest and most neutral perspective possible. Climate change is but one part of a much bigger picture. Influences on environmental change have their implications, and in their turn, those implications can change the nature of the events influencing them. This two-way yin-yang pattern of relationships is at the heart of the inquiry language. So what are the 9,321 articles about influence on environmental change collected in the database all about? The inquiry language offers 4 opening perspectives on the question. Everybody agrees that emissions are a factor in environmental change, that they are either increasing or decreasing. By comparing the number of articles in each section, it is immediately clear that the overwhelming concern in the sources is about an increase in emissions. Clicking on emissions opens perspectives on the types of emissions and their sources. Note the attention index numbers are an indicator of the importance of a topic. Note permafrost. Most people would not want to dispute that ecosystems influence environmental change either. The inquiry language opens 4 often interrelated perspectives on the topic. Many people would not have thought of energy fields as influencing environmental change, which is reflected in the low attention index compared with the other topic. But there are enough sources for analysis to yield 4 perspectives. The greatest number of articles in the section are about how humans influence environmental change. Here the inquiry language opens perspectives which have never been seen before anywhere else. Note the numbers indicating the attention given to each perspective. Even at first glance, the numbers suggest that skepticism and denial and policy and laws are major influences, as are petroleum, mining, and chemicals and pharmaceuticals in the economics technology section. When it comes to the influences of population birth rates, the attention index is comparatively very low. As curator, I would say that given its importance as a factor and of the content, the low reading suggests that it is not receiving the attention it merits. So, what about these implications? The inquiry language describes 4 kinds of implications discussed in the sources, each with its own perspectives on the flow of content as it changes through time. Here the inquiry language asks what the implications of environmental change are for water, air, and life, including non-human and human. As a curator, looking at the attention index, I would say that it is notable, if not surprising, that more than half of the implications section relates to what the implications of environmental change are for humans. What might be unexpected is that the main part of the content is tagged remediation, mitigation, i.e., what people are doing about it. The inquiry found that so much attention was being given to various stages of tipping points that a special section had to be created which cut across the other sections. The analysis of this collection yielded a set of, frankly, astonishing perspectives. Remember, in all cases, the inquiry language enables the inquirer to see the full set of pertinent articles from 2014 to now, ordered by date. As emphasized at the beginning, in the inquiry language, the implications of change can influence the influencing factors, too. The relationship works both ways. For example, changes in sea temperature and sea ice can also influence changes in ecosystems, which in turn have their implications. It's a circular system. It is also possible that changes in implications human remediation could influence what is being said in influences, emissions, carbon dioxide. These kinds of cross-relationships in the inquiry language are shown by using the schema logic in AND mode, both statistically in terms of article numbers and in the articles themselves, the content of which is about the nature of those relationships. The inquiry language enables anyone to explore the vast domain of environmental change. There is no need to think up combinations of search words. Just read the signposts and follow the paths to the unique collections of pertinent articles. Many of the viewpoints and vistas which are there to be discovered could not be seen in any other way. It also provides an instant contextual analysis of any search results. By putting the flood of daily events into a consistent context over time, the inquiry language can be used as a framework for measuring change, monitoring trends over time, for example. Soon, there will be guided tours through the database and expert discussions on the issues raised in the database by the inquiry language. But for now, you're flying solo. And although it may be hard to believe what your eyes will be seeing, it must be better knowing than facing it all with your eyes shut. Dignity, courage, and compassion are not compatible with ignorance, confusion, and panic. In times of tribulation, these values are more important than ever.